Hello everyone, welcome to the Water Pollution Control Technology classroom. Today we will learn about sludge thickening together. The so-called sludge concentration is to reduce the water content of sludge. Effective methods for reducing sludge volume. So the sludge concentration method we currently use, mainly including gravity concentration and air flotation concentration. Let's take a look at the first method first. Gravity concentration. I will mainly introduce you from the following two aspects. One is the characteristic of gravity concentration. The second is the structure and characteristics of the concentration tank. So the characteristic of gravity concentration refers to, it is a regional settlement. There are four basic areas in the concentration tank. This is the supernatant with extremely low solid concentration. The second is the resistance settlement zone. So in this area, suspended particles move downward and settle at a constant speed. Solids begin to form from the bottom of the area. The third area is the transition zone. Its characteristic is a decrease in solid settling rate. The fourth area is the compression zone. So in this area, due to the aggregation of sludge particles, the interstitial water in the sludge is squeezed out. The concentration of solids continues to increase. We know that gravity concentration is the most widely used sludge concentration method. The concentration tanks used include intermittent and connected types. Intermittent concentration tank is an intermittent sludge inlet. Therefore, before adding sludge, it is necessary to first remove the concentrated pool. Clarified supernatant. Vacate the pool capacity. At different heights of the concentration tank, we should set up multiple supernatant discharge pipes. Intermittent operation management is quite troublesome, and the required pool volume per unit of material is relatively large. So, in this situation, usually used in small sewage treatment plants, can be built into rectangular or circular shapes. The second type is a continuous gravity concentration tank. Vertical flow or radial flow sedimentation tanks can be used. General, it has a diameter of 5 to 20 meters in a circular shape, or rectangular reinforced concrete structures. It is mostly used in large and medium-sized sewage treatment plants. Next, let's take a look at another concentration method. Air flotation concentration. Air flotation concentration uses a large number of small bubbles attached to the surface of sludge particles, thereby reducing the relative density of sludge particles, and the purpose of floating up to achieve mud-water separation. So this part of the content, we mainly focus on the composition of the air flotation concentration system, and the process control of air flotation concentration. Give everyone a brief introduction. The so-called air flotation concentration. Its system composition. Generally, it is composed of pressure vessel device, composed of two parts. Air flotation separation device. You can see the picture on the right. Pressure vessel device. Currently, the most commonly used ones are water pump air compressor type container system, internal circulation jet container system, air flotation concentration tank device. Based on the physical appearance, there is a distinction between rectangular advection and circular deep flow. When the mud volume is small, rectangular tanks are often used. When there is a large amount of mud, adopting circular air flotation tank. Here is the control of air flotation. One is the control of the sludge inflow. For a certain concentration tank and sludge type, there is an optimal control range for the amount of mud entering. Excessive mud inflow, when the concentration capacity is exceeded, can cause the concentration of the supernatant to be too high. The sludge concentration is too low, unable to achieve the desired concentration effect. When the mud input is too low, not only does it reduce processing capacity, waste pool capacity, it can also cause sludge to float up, thus preventing the smooth progress of sludge. This formula, it is a near sludge volume control of the sludge concentration tank. Calculation formula. So in the equation, Qs is the solid surface load of the air flotation tank, A is the surface area of the air flotation tank, C is the concentration of incoming sludge. The second is the control of gas volume. Gas volume control. It directly affects the concentration of sludge discharge. Generally speaking, the higher the concentration of gas, the greater the volume. the higher the concentration of sludge discharge, but we know that his energy consumption will definitely increase accordingly. The gas volume can be calculated using the following equation. In this equation, G and C are the flow rate and concentration of incoming pollutants, respectively. Y is the unit weight of air related to this temperature. The third is the control of pressurized water volume, so the pressurized water volume should be controlled within an appropriate range. Too little water to dissolve gas, unable to achieve air flotation effect. Too much water not only increases gas capacity, but it may also affect the formation of bubbles. So, the amount of pressurized water, you can also calculate according to the following equation. In here, the saturation of pressurized water is related to pressure. Let's take a look at the following content. The fourth is the control of hydraulic surface load. Through the above steps, after determining the amount of mud, air, and pressurized water, also dealing with air flotation tanks, perform hydraulic surface load calculation. Hydraulic surface composite QH. You can use the following formula to calculate. QH is equal to Chi plus QW divided by A. In the equation, Chi and QW, the flow rates of incoming sludge and pressurized water are respectively. A is the surface area of the gas trap. Okay. The above is the content of this study. Thank you.